there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook, and we have a great episode planned for you today. Now, we just got finished with the Wrestle Bash 26, a huge event. Of course, we saw the main event last week here on Superstars of the Ring. This week, we're going to turn our attention to the CCW Tag Team Championship. Of course, Society of Sin, Marcus James and Toxic have held the CCW Tag Team belts for quite some time now, and they have defeated all challengers against them. Well, at Wrestle Bash 26, they had to square off with legendary Turner and Jaxson Cassel, and those guys have had their own individual problems with the Society of Sin, so now they've banded together to take on the Tag Team Champions for the Tag Team Championship, and that is our match of the week. Society of Sin's Marcus James and Toxic squaring off with Turner and Jaxson Cassel.
CCW Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers. CCW Tag Team Champions from the Society of Sin. This is Marcus James and Toxic.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to this week's Superstars of the Ring, our main event, the CCW Tag Team Championship match. Oh, and we're already underway. Bell hasn't even rang yet, and the CCW Tag Team Champions, Toxic and Marcus James, are already on the offense. Marcus James just wore out Jaxson Cassel with that kendo stick. I don't know if we can see it on the camera angle, but Jaxson Cassel's already got a welt growing on the back of his back. Not so much damage was done, as much as just a clear-cut sign that the CCW Tag Team Champions Society of Sin may not be taking this one as seriously as they can. It looks like from the attack, Chris Turner may have gotten a thumb to the eye or something in the eye. Here we go, the lockout. And rock and roll Chris Turner goes right to the arm. Interesting note, Chris Turner has more experience than all three men in the ring combined with his legendary career. Quick tag out to Jaxson Cassel. Jaxson Cassel continues to stay on the arm, the newcomer here. Huge opportunity, especially two men on both sides of the career. Walking with Chris Turner towards the end of his career, multiple-time champion, multiple-time tag team champion. And here we have Jaxson Cassel, still relative newcomer in the Continental Championship Wrestling. The opportunity of a lifetime at WrestleMania. Another tag out, Chris Turner's back in. Setting up Marcus, and Vintage, a double stomp right to the gut of Marcus James. Turner goes down for a pin. We've got a quick two, but it's going to stay on the arm of Marcus James here. The crowd's yelling, break it. Chris Turner driving the point of that elbow right into the forearm of Marcus James. Another quick tag out to Jaxson Cassel. Cassel going to the second rope, brings that elbow right down across the arm. Marcus James, great tandem tag team work here. Jaxson Cassel, huge show of strength, just deadlifting. Easily 300-pound Marcus, and quickly with that elbow right to the mat. Trying to get a quick root down off of it, and really the challengers are working in motion here. The CCW Tag Team Champions are known to pull every trick in the book. Jaxson Cassel celebrating this special tag team opportunity with some matching tassels on those tights. And here we go, the devastation tactics. And you see Toxic just trying to antagonize Rock and Roll Chris Turner. Turner's trying to get into the ring, and Toxic's bringing that chain right to the throat of Jaxson Cassel. Luckily, he's got to get in there. This is what we mean by the CCW Tag Team Champions just using every opportunity, distracting the referee so that they can get some double team offense on Jaxson Cassel. The referee is going to have to pay attention to both sides of this match. Marcus James with his big rights, tags Toxic back into the ring, and Toxic brings that knee right into the breadbasket of Jaxson Cassel. Toxic his head off the turnbuckle. He's going to take him across the ring and dumps his head off the next turnbuckle. Jaxson Cassel is in no man's land here. Toxic, the more technical wrestler of the two of the Society of Sin, is just bringing, just basically draping Jaxson Cassel's exposed ribcage right between those two ropes, right here at ringside. And again, goes back to taunt, rock and roll Chris Turner. Turner, smart enough to kind of get in the ring, go back out while the referee is distracted. And again, you can't get your eyes off Marcus James. Toxic, as we see those quick rights and a stomp right to the gut of Jaxson Cassel. Jaxson quickly trying to make his way back to rock and roll Chris Turner. Turner outstretched arm, just pleading for the tag here. He's so close, we could have a tag here. Marcus James coming, there's the tag! And here comes rock and roll Chris Turner. Punches right to the head of Toxic. Turner's going to bring Toxic to the ropes. Big hip toss. Wait, in the right. Referee's coming to rock and roll Chris Turner. He didn't see the tag. Wow, miscarriage of justice there. Rock and Roll Chris Turner was forced out of the ring. Wow, what a clothesline out of the corner by Toxic. He took Jaxson Cassel right off the seat. Cassel really needed to get a couple breaths of air there. And was just forced right back out by the referee. You see Marcus James was setting up that knee. Oh, draped it right over the second rope. Marcus James, like he's playing for the Gators, kicked the field goal there. Toxic stand on that knee. Stand on the foot, the ankle, the knee. He is just systematically wearing Jaxson Cassel out here. Joint by joint. And again, goes to another abdominal stretch. Referee right in there, though. And we see it right there. He reaches out to the top. That's that extra momentum, that extra torque. And now also with reaching out the tag partner, Marcus James is bringing it in. Chris Turner's trying to get on the ring, screaming for the ref's attention to break that. That referee should have broken that up the second he grabbed that rope. Some leniency going on here on both sides of this match. God, that look of Marcus James, that scary, utter look. Building up momentum in a huge back smash by Marcus James. James just staring down some guy in the front row. Chris Turner pacing at ringside. James is not backing down from Chris Turner. And we see the ringleader of the society is in the tag team, Marcus James is all the muscle. And here again, another tag for Rock and Roll Chris Turner. And Turner's coming right in on Marcus James. Turner bringing James out of the corner and just goes right. And the referee again. Is telling Chris Turner he didn't see the tag. The officiating for Continental Championship Wrestling is in question here tonight. Chris Turner frustrated. Marcus James quickly spit out of the ring. Toxic went to a chokehold now on Jaxson Cassel. The champs are just breaking every rule in the book, and this referee can't seem to catch any of it this evening. Toxic is just methodically taunting Rock and Roll Chris Turner. Brings that knee right across the floor to Jaxson Cassel. Just steering a hole through Chris Turner. Now Toxic brings those knees right to the knee of Jaxson Cassel. Trying to take the legs out of the big man. So Jaxson Cassel still relatively new to Continental Championship Wrestling. Not a lot of people have tried to figure out a game plan to defeat the newcomer. He has had some run-ins with both members of the society. Sent Marcus James up to that big splash. Excuse me, after that big splash. Only gets a 2 in the corner. Frustration showing. Tries again, only gets a 2 count again. Jaxson Cassel still has a little bit left in the cage here. He's got to get out of this match. He's got to make a tag for Rock and Roll Chris Turner. Otherwise, it's going to be another night since Society of Sin retains those championships. Marcus James bringing his weight. Pulls Cassel right up off the mat and back into the corner. Quick tag. And it looks like after some taunting, poetry in motion by the tag team champions. Jaxson Cassel is in a bad way here, ladies and gentlemen. Toxic. Getting rocked just a little bit with the underhanded shot in Japan. Brings Jaxson Cassel back in the corner. Jaxson is just fighting out of instinct. And Toxic is going to town with his quick punches right to the exposed ribs and breadbasket. And Jaxson Cassel, already with Chris Turner, kind of bringing himself back into the match. And now we see a choke by Toxic. Nice snap there out of the corner. For all of their underhanded tactics, the tag team champions do work as a fluid team, especially you can't argue the wrestling and technical skill of Toxic. Toxic looking to put Jaxson Cassel to sleep here. We got a sleeper hold right in the middle of the ring. Chris Turner looking on. This could be the end for this quick upstart tag team. Referee checking at 1. Referee checking at 2. That arm goes down the 3rd time. This match is over. Jaxson Cassel still would have been left in the tank. A little bit of a surprise look on Toxic's face. Cassel doing everything he can to fight out of that move. Hits the big, hits the big power slam right out of the corner. And Jaxson Cassel is trying to make his way to rocking around Chris Turner. Any other time, that's the end of this match. Big tag, both sides. Chris Turner comes in like a house on fire over Marcus James. 3 big clothesline. Chris Turner brings Marcus James back in the corner. Whip across the ring. And Chris Turner with a big splash. Marcus James couldn't have expected that. Chris Turner bringing something new out of the repertoire. Brings that knee right across the head of Marcus James. And is bringing those rapid fire rights right into the top of the head. Gets a 2 count. Referee admonished Turner for the punches. Again, Turner taking Marcus James to the ropes. We got a reversal. James stopped him in mid-action, put him right into the sleeper hold. Chris Turner trying to fight his way out of that momentum. Jaxson Cassel looking on from ringside. Deep breath. Chris Turner down to 1 knee here. Referee checks his arm 1. Referee checks his arm 2. Chris Turner's fighting back to his feet here. Big elbows. Quickly, wait, we got a blind tag into the ring. Turner got the fucking drop. Turner got shoved into Toxic at ringside. Jaxson Cassel set up for the pump handle slam. He hit it. Chris Turner's got Toxic by the ankle. 2, 3, we got new tag team champions. Do you believe in rock and roll, Chris Turner? Jaxson Cassel won. Ladies and gentlemen, what a moment. What a match. What a huge moment. Jaxson Cassel, his first CCW Championship reign. Rock and roll Chris Turner bringing another tag team member to the top of the CCW mountain. Holds gold 1 more time here in Continental Championship Wrestling. What a great moment. Can't wait to see the rematch between these 2 teams somewhere down the road. Guys, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Have you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler? Have you ever dreamed of making it to the top and wearing championship gold? Well, here is your opportunity. Email us today at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. The CCW Training School is accepting new students now. Start your journey today on your way to greatness.
Welcome back, fans. There we see we have brand new CCW Tag Team Champions. Jaxson Cassel and Chris Turner now hold the Tag Team Gold. And Society of Sin, they got nothing. However, with that being said, we do know that Marcus James and Toxic have asked for their rematch clause, and we are working on the final details to reveal to you guys soon about when and where that will take place. But there will be a rematch between Society of Sin and Chris Turner and Jaxson Cassel for those Tag Team Championships. We will announce it soon when and where that will be. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about another event at WrestleBash 26. If you were there, you got to see a documentary being filmed about a young up-and-comer here in CCW named Landon Cruz. Now Landon Cruz last year won a tryout, an open invitational tryout for free tuition at the CCW training school, and thus began his journey. And since then, he's had a documentary film crew following him around, showing as he's coming up the ranks here in CCW. They were on hand at WrestleBash to witness Landon Cruz signing his official CCW contract. And everything was going great. Everything was going as planned. He got to speak to the fans. Commissioner Marshall was there to present him with that contract. And then, of course, somebody showed up. Somebody who has interrupted my life here in CCW for 2 years now. Somebody who interrupts everything. Let's just take you away.
Ladies and gentlemen, to sign from the contract with Continental Championship Wrestling, hailing from Tampa, Florida, Landon Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, from Tampa, Florida, Landon Cruz. Right now I have a contract for you to sign, and I'll sign it, and we'll make this official and we'll become part of the CCW roster. Officially now a member of Continental Championship Wrestling. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting CCW. I'm ready for the road to success. Appreciate it. I'm ready for the road to success. I appreciate it. this guy gets his own contract signing with the bitch. You got the answers to tonight's problem. This is disrespectful. You guys think this is disrespectful? I saw you try out, you know. You did okay. You did okay. I gotta give it to you. You have some moves. So, just go out and get here.
Welcome back, guys. There we saw Frankie Morris, for some reason, interrupting Landon Cruz during the middle of the biggest night of his young career here in CCW, signing his official contract, and Frankie Morris shows up and spoils the day. I'm sure that Landon Cruz will not just lay down and let that happen. He's probably gonna exact some kind of revenge, at least I hope, on Frankie Morris in the future, but we'll wait and see what develops with that. It's a very interesting turn of events, and we'll have to see what Frankie is thinking and what Landon Cruz is thinking. Now, next week on Superstars of the Ring, we're going to show you what happened in the Southern States Championship match between Shooter McGee and Dante Steele. The ending was very, very controversial. You won't believe what happened at the end of that match. That'll be next week on Superstars of the Ring. But for this week, I am Eric Snook, and we will see you next time on Superstars of the Ring.